What the hell's going on, YouTubers? I want to introduce an idea that I had for a video, and I don't know if you can consider it. It's going to be like a reoccurring series, but in all reality, let me just explain the concept to you. So obviously, people that make YouTube videos and um, have a partnership with YouTube or Google to create these videos get paid. I think everyone understands that. That's where all the ads come from on Google and YouTube. Um, and you guys that have been following me for a while probably recognize that I do some investing videos, some cigar videos, and all around, I guess, gun videos as well. A little bit um, earlier in my YouTube channel. And you also probably know that I'm not a very big YouTuber. But I think something that would be really interesting is if somebody took all their income that they created from YouTube and invested that into, let's just say, the stock market. And of course, everyone's familiar with um, one of the greatest things of all time, which is compound interest. Uh, and so, what would end up happening? Well, like I said, not a very big YouTuber. Last 28 days made $42, which I consider something like me investing, $1,000 or so into, a company in the S&P 500. And if I'm able to get that in 28 days, I mean, you know, that ends up, I mean, if I'm able to roll that out, 42 times 12, I mean, that's $500 a year. Um, you know, if you were to say invest that $500 in something that pays, or that's the equivalent of owning like $12,000 or $13,000 worth of stock if the company essentially pays a 4% dividend, which, you know, in my opinion, is something pretty substantial. Um, but what do I want to do with this money? So I think in order to get paid on YouTube, you need to have made $100 or so throughout your lifetime, and once you hit that threshold, you get paid on like the following month, right? So I'm just about underneath that threshold of $100 of total income that I need to make. So I switched to my lifetime earnings, and unfortunately this is taking a minute, but so I've had my account since all the way back in 2011, and obviously I took a massive hiatus for about 6 years and then made zero content until more recently when I started getting into my investing and whatnot, and you guys seem to really enjoy that. But anyway, so the month that I hit $100 in total estimated revenue, I will then the following month, so let's say by July, if I in July if I hit $100 by August time frame, end of August, I'll get my $100 paycheck or so from Google. Now, what I plan on doing with that money is opening an investment account, a separate investment account in my Fidelity. I have a bunch of accounts in Fidelity, but what I really want to do is invest strictly in an iShares fund, which uh, is called ITOT, which is a total stock market fund. So it has small caps, mid caps, Apple, so growth stocks, value stocks, dividend payers, not dividend payers. And so what I basically want to do is just throw it in there, and every once in a while, as I continue to get more and more YouTube money, continue to invest in it. And as you can see, it's only $56 a share. And yields only 1.73%, and expense ratio is only 0.03%, which is really low. Anything that's comparable to this is probably in Vanguard or whatnot, but I mean it's an ETF, so it's not a mutual fund or anything like that. And what I want to do is obviously it's not going to be a lot in the very beginning. I might be able to buy 2 shares, right? But those 2 shares every quarter will get me, I don't know, let's check it out. So if I were to buy 2 shares in the beginning, let's go to distributions. So every quarter looks like I'd be getting a quarter per share. So I'd be getting like 50 cents, right? Which isn't a lot, right? I mean, it's $2 a year. Not a lot of money. I'm not going to be making it rain here, but you think about it, if I'm making, $40, $50 per month in YouTube income, then, every 2 months or so, I'm going to be able to buy more. So that $2 will turn into $4, and then, that $4 will turn into $6 and so on. And by the end of the year, my YouTube money will end up making me, 12, 13, maybe $14. And of course, that 12, 13, $14 is going to reinvest, and I'll make 1 point something percent on that. And basically, I mean, if my channel grows, I'm going to continue and invest in this, month after month. And so even if the ITOT ETF goes up, down, if we kind of just go back and look, over the past however many months, some months it'll be up, some months it'll be down, and I'll be investing in these peaks and troughs, and my cost basis probably will continue to go up unless we have a big correction. But over the course of it all, I'll be able to build up a pretty sizable position and hopefully, hopefully make some decent income, and as well as make some great content for you guys. So I'd really like to hear your suggestions. I haven't heard of anyone else kind of doing something like this, and I'm really curious, and it's more of something for me, right? I mean, I don't really do this YouTube thing to make a lot of income. I mostly thought of it as, having an additional like investment on the side, right? Just another form of like passive income. Something comparably like my investment in like Shell or Exxon or something like that, that pays me, even if, I make the effort one time, do the research one time, make the investment the one time. So it's going to continue to pay me. But yeah, I really would like to hear your comments and suggestions down below. Maybe if you don't think ITOT is the best thing to do, and you think SPY, the S&P 500 is a better thing to do, or IWV, maybe you think that's a better thing to do, which is the Russell 3000, which is pretty comparable. I'd love to hear your suggestions. I have about a month or two before I actually have to make this decision and make the account. But the nice thing about investing with Fidelity, if you guys haven't done so already, is they have these buy online commission free, and basically any of their ETFs or exchange trade funds that have this next to them, if you have $2,500 in Fidelity with Fidelity, you can essentially buy and purchase. Let me see if there's a disclaimer down here. Yep. For 30 days, right? And basically, or for 30 days, if you hold the fund and you sell it, after, let's say on day 31 you sell it, you pay $0 in commission, right? So normally it's about $4.95 per trade, buy and sell on Fidelity. But if you were to buy these free commission Fidelity ETFs, then you basically don't have any issues with buying and selling, and you don't have to pay any commission associated with it. The only thing you'll have to pay is the associated expense ratio associated with the ETF. I do this a lot. I do this with my, actually I'll show it to you. I have a Fidelity card, which gives me 2% back, and it goes directly into my investment account. I could have done it right there. But so what I do is I purchase FREAL, which is Fidelity Real Estate, and gives 3-something% yield. And eventually, I only have like $400 worth of those shares because I only buy it when I get enough income, or say from my I basically take whatever. It's basically the same thing that I'm going to be doing with the YouTube money, except I do it with what I get from my cashback reward. So whatever I get in 2% cash, I essentially put into my Fidelity Real Estate Index ETF, and so I can essentially make money off of the rewards I get for my credit card. I just think it's kind of fun. I think it's kind of a game. At the end of the day, it helps income continue to grow and snowball. What I might do eventually is sell. Once this gets to $500 to $1,000, if there's something that's a better opportunity, or if real estate's overextended, which some people might think it is right now, I can sell it and put it into something different, right? Like financials, or another ETF, or growth, or if Apple takes a dive because the iPhone 9 or 10 flops, and I want to buy that, then what to do? I can do that. I have the ability to do whatever I want. Sorry. But yeah, I kind of went off on a tangent there. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. Like, subscribe, leave some comments down below. Love to hear your suggestions. A lot of people on other videos have left me some really good comments. That allows me to be a better investor through time. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. Feel free to check out any of the other videos of like how I'm essentially making about $3,600 a year in passive income just through dividend investing. It's not including any of my YouTube income yet. So there's items like that making about, if you kind of equate that, it's about $300 a month in passive income. And there's my next goal is hopefully to get to about $500 a month in passive income in one of these upcoming months because not all months are created equal. Some months I get better dividends than others. So hope you guys stay tuned for that one and look forward to hearing from you guys. All right, have a good night.